to No Enemies Here, the show, where you get the classic martini, and it's full of olives, really dirty, and it's just a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm having a martini. I think sounds like I've already had a few, but no, it's my first one. It's minus 40 degrees Celsius out here. Yeah, everybody. Oh, yeah, it was cold here. It was cold. It's minus 40. You know what? Try something. When it's minus 40 outside, go outside and pee. You'll see what's going to happen. I just got off FaceTime with Carl Chrysler of the Wargame boot camp, and we were talking about Lincoln and the Civil War and the politics of the Civil War. And I'm listening to a podcast, and I keep forgetting what podcast it is for crying out loud. But it's a couple. The woman is from the South. She always says hi, y'all, and the husband or the partner is from the North, and it's funny. I mean, it's funny. The not the coincidence, but the whatever. And I'm at, I think, episode 53, and the Battle of Manassas / Bull Run just happened. So there was 53 episodes beforehand talking about politics. And the Civil War was about politics. Look, without what happened 10 years prior, even more, Civil War wouldn't have happened. It's about politics. Well, Civil War wouldn't have happened. I don't know what the hell, but anyways. And we were also talking about World War II and Hitler invading Russia and having North, South, and East and West, and center and the flanks generals there. Hoth, what is it, Reiser, and then Paulus or something. And we were talking about why didn't he create a bulge and then have the flanks flank in, you know. It was great. We had a lot of fun. I smoked a pipe. He smoked about 10. Guy's crazy. He smokes a lot. And it was just a great time. And it's funny, it all makes it worthwhile, this channel having conversations like that, you know, talking with Carl, Creator, and Gilbert Toastavang, and Robert Carroll, and yeah, you know, fun stuff like that. So we have almost a full house today. We have Dave, we have Seek Out and Play, and we have Meandering Mike. Great contributors, I appreciate it. Makes the channel more interesting, and it's just a fun thing, you know, to watch for 45 minutes, an hour. What else is going on? Stack Academy is happening in Montreal today. I was invited. Unfortunately, I can't go because I have a supper. So that is driving in probably really cold weather, which my car won't start, most probably, and driving downtown Montreal, about an hour and 15 minutes away, with all the scum of the barrel people driving, and then finding parking. Look, I just park in a parking lot, pay my $25, and that's it. I don't want to bust my head, and that's all. But then, will my car start after that? We don't know. It's a dice roll. And yeah, stuff like that. My bathroom's not finished. I have not taken a shower yet, and I haven't gone to the washroom in 2 months. He just laid down the tiles, and we're going easy and slow on this, but I mean, my God, easy and slow. You know what I'm saying? Starting to weigh on me. Carl Paradzi just emailed me, and we haven't emailed in a while, and he said in his email, a one-way email, he said, "Hey Dan, how you doing? In your last videos, you looked horrible. I hope you're doing well, health-wise. Other than that, have you played any war games?" That's Carl for you. Carl Paradzi, lovely guy. So, with that said, let's get on with the show. I'm going to stop blabbing. Actually, hold on. I got a story. I got to say it. But English people won't get it. The French people will. Why? Because there's a sexual innuendo with smoking a pipe. Who knew? You know, sometimes a pipe is just a pipe, right? Anyways, I'm at work, and everybody around me knows that I smoke a pipe, right? So we're talking about food, and as I'm doing my work, and I say, I guess out loud, obviously out loud, I'm a loudmouth schnook, I say, you know, there's nothing better than smoking a pipe after a meal. But in French, it comes out, translated, "Y'a rien mieux qu'une pipe après un repas." So, and I'll say it again, "Il y a rien mieux qu'une pipe après un repas." I'm sure Fred Serval, the Grognard of 2022, will laugh. But nobody laughed around me. Why? Because they know I'm smoking a pipe. It so happens the director of the hospital was having a cup of coffee in the room where I blurted this out. There's nothing better than a pipe after a good meal. Subjective, obviously, it's my opinion. So she wrote me up, and I got reprimanded for it. Now you're probably wondering, you English people, you French people are dying of laughter right now. But you English people, and I'll say it again in French, y'a rien mieux qu'une pipe après un repas. It turns out that the statement in French means there's nothing better than fellatio after a meal. That's what a pip means in French. Nothing better than fellatio after a meal. So she wrote me up, and my immediate boss comes up to me and said, "Dan, man, are you flipping out or what? You know, you just said there's nothing better than fellatio after a meal." In French, she would say, "Daniel t'a dit que y a rien mieux qu'une pipe après un repas." And I looked at her and I said, "I smoke a pipe, une pipe. This is une pipe." So she started laughing like crazy. So in pipe, in French, colloquially means fellatio. That's not what I meant. That's what she heard. The director should be embarrassed for having sex on the brain. Dumb idiot that she is. That's my story. So, I'm gonna have him pip now. Let's get on with the news. Here's my second martini with about 35 olives in it. It's going to be a wild show. I don't have to tell you. World War II. 3 videos this week. Week 231, Anzio begins. Allies already pinned down. January 28th, 1944. Also, who were the flying aces of World War II? Excuse me. This is a documentary special on Indian Idol's fantastic channel, and Poland's descent into civil war, war against humanity, the 5th of December 1944. I suggest you start watching the show because it's the end of the war, and, well, the end of the war. And there's going to be a D-Day invasion if you haven't heard of it yet. Artie of ARDWULF'S Lair has 4 videos out. A Notify Me Top Secret Livestream number 68. Also, counter clipping number 109, The Best of Avalon Hill Part 4, 1984 to 1994. And In Conversation, Running Awards, all of the awards. And he's talking about the Historical Board Game Awards, the San Diego HistCon Summit Awards, and the Charles S. Robert Awards. Let me tell you, this is upcoming. This is going to be incredibly interesting because I know Artie is giving his 1,000,000,000% into running the Charles S. Roberts. And the thing is that he has a great team. Robert Carroll, right now Mo is on, GIMPY is on. And these are the nominating committee. Some of them, the names are mixed up. Where these names go where in which category. But and that designer, what's his name there, for God's sake? Brave Little Belgium. Ryan Heilman. He's on there too, and Artie is doing a great job because he's got a great team. You understand? It's easy for Artie to get all this adulation, and rightly so, because the team is fantastic. And the team should be commended with bringing up the Charles S. Roberts to the status as they were before, and I dare say better. I said it. Also, Classless Characters, the Great OGL Collapse. OGL, Original Grognard Loser. This is with Pat and Gary. All this on Artie's Lair, or ARDWULF'S Lair, I should say. On War Stories, 3 videos this week. The Dark Truth of the Nanjing Massacre, or Nanjing Massacre, the witness to a massacre. Listen, I saw a PBS thing on this, and it was horrible. Also, World War I Battlefields, The Hidden Secret of Ypres, Lost Battles. And Goering, The Rise and Fall of Hitler's Second in Command. The Rise and Fall. Look, he was a great ace. And then he got hurt. And he got hooked on, what was it, morphine. It's over. That's all. Poindexter Games, Jay Hinton, with Skies Above Britain, a new chapter called this is Chapter 1, Patrol 3 of 6. So, Jay, I don't understand. Chapter 1, Patrol 3 of 6. But where's Chapter 2? Patrol 1 of 6 again? And another thing, help me, Jay, help me. Help me, Rhonda, help me get it out of my heart. I told you this was going to be wicked. The Man Who Looks Like a Vampire, Mark Felton of Mark Felton Production, has 3 videos out this week. Hitler's Last Visit to the Front, 1945. And Mussolini's Missing Body. And also World War II German Artillery Graveyard. That should be cool, eh? All this on Mark Felton Productions. Robert of KilRoyWasHere has 8 videos this week. Stout Hearts, Battle in the Hedgerow by Tiny Battle Publishing. This is an unbagging. Also Sci-Fi Fantasy Saturday, The Lost Ones. Sci-Fi Fantasy Saturday, Lost Ones, A Dark Path micro expansion. Sanctuary Sunday. This guy's got a title for everything. Charioteer. This is an after-action report. And Skyhawk Rolling Thunder 1966 by Legion Wargames. An after-action report and discussion of ... plus Coffee with Kilroy, my favorite. Aces of Aces World War II Air Combat Game Books. Fred Serval, the Grognard of 2022. I'm still into it. I'm just trying to... Let's get this bathroom thing over with, eh, Freddy? And then we're going to do this Ace of Aces thing, and I know it's going to be epic. He continues, that is, Kilroy, with Stout Hearts, Battle in the Hedgerow, an After Action Report, and Rogers Rangers by Decision Games. An unbagging and an overview. HYXES Studios has one video, and it's Song for War, Unique Units, Top Secret Briefing on HYXES Studios. Winter Quartering has one video out, and it's La Primogenita from Legion Wargames, a game by Kim Kanger. This is a playthrough in Italian for our Italian listeners, of which I am one, and that's that. Liz Davidson of Beyond Solitaire has Monty Python Flux. Solo Flux, that is. This is a game by Peter Jackson, and I'm sure it's hilarious. You know? Beer and pretzels, eh, people? Hexes and Soldiers, light discussion and setup for the next battle. This is AJ Toynbee, Jason Cruz. I mean, come on. This guy's into it. He's lost it. The Gentlemen of the Player's Aid. I love these guys. It's a review of Donnerschlag from VUCA Simulation. And also, they review Brothers at War 1862 from Compass Games. A Civil War game, obviously. And yeah, they are brothers. And they killed each other. Go figure. Respect, Jim Ozarski. 4 videos this week. The Battle of Cannes for Cannae. Sorry, the Battle of Cannae, not Cannes. I was thinking of World War II. The Battle of Cannae for Age of Hannibal, 2nd edition, and a very special Battle of Talavera for Valor and Fortitude, and a re-rack of Engmühl for Valor and Fortitude, and the battle at the farm of Xenos Rampant. I don't know what the hell he's talking about, but he does. ID Jester, 8 videos out. Marvel Champions, Campaign 1, Spider-Man and Captain America versus, I don't know who because there's dots there. Live Open the Box, Downey Game Stuff, Arrive, Unboxing Time. That's the way I read it. Also, Terraforming Mars, Ares Expedition Solo, Random Setup and Playthrough. Ghost Stories, 4-handed solo. Hardest game I've ever played. You ain't gonna win the first time, and you ain't gonna win the 15th time. Also, monthly board game review January 2023, sports game, war games, and board games. And live chat catching up with Thibaut, talking everything. Open the Box, new game Arrival, and live chat with Herman the Herm Latman. Nanguaya, my buddy from the West. It's not the South, it's the West. 8 videos. Sunday with Spence and Gable, going with the camcorder for recording the ... There's a map there. Plus Tuesday's Thoughts. Can't think of a better title at the moment. Wednesday morning, hello and mention of the Moonings exhibit at the Canadian War Museum. I gotta go there. It's only an hour and a half away. Figuring out how to show PDFs full screen to viewers and still follow comments. Something I gotta learn. First, Trust in the Trench t-shirt is made. Nanguaya. A Thursday hello. That is the, what's the game he's playing? What's the game he's playing? World War I. He's playing it all the time. Oh my god, I forget the game. Also, another video called I Love Staring at My Table. And Friday, hello to you too, he says, and revealing what received from the National World War I Museum and Memorial. All this on Nanguaya. Black Jay.
This week on Seek Out and Play, the immersive nature of wargaming is presented. Another in the personal essay series, this video focuses on the narrative created by wargames of different types. The goal of the video is to demonstrate how games of different scale create a unique storytelling effect for the players. That storytelling aspect is presented in a game of Warfighter from the play example found on the first edition of the rulebook and related as a radio play, a dramatic presentation of events depicted in the play example. Check out other videos in the personal essay series along with other Warfighter videos and the other games presented on Seek Out and Play YouTube channel. And I will see you next Wednesday.
Yeah! This is my third. I got about another 50 olives in it. I'm telling you. I don't know why, but that's what it is, huh? Wargame y Estrategia for our Spanish listeners. Second front. Intro to the, I should say, and it's a primer of tutorial advanced. I think this is, oh my god, I don't even know what it is. It looks like advanced squad leader, but it's not. It looks like a tabletop war game thing. But like I said, it's for our Spanish listeners, and I'm not fluent in Spanish, but that's why you come here to get the news. On Harsh Rules, Ben Harsh is unboxing Europa Universalis, the Price of Power, aka the board game. I was talking with Carl Chrysler, and he just kickstarted Europa Universalis, and I think he spent like about $100 or something like that. Looks like fun. Charles Latorra has 4 videos this week, 2 games ready, Across the Narva and a skirmish fight, Orcs and Lizards, 12 each. You know what he's talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. Mail calls, some models, and some more Fire and Movement magazines. Also, my shirt shows up from where? Europe. Oh joy. Coffee cup and stickers. When? Hey, it looks like a nice t-shirt. It's a, looks like a Panzerkampf Mark IV. But anyways, Orcs versus Lizardmen, 12 versus 12. Orcs don't want to share their land. Fistful of lead rules, or lead rules, but I think it's lead rules. Excuse me, this is on Charles Latorra. The Blue Tweezers. Moishi Armored Division activation. Battle Day in the Golan. VG's Flashpoint. Golan ... Check out the Blue Tweezers. He'll tell you what's happening. Renegade Game Studios, obviously. Power Rangers, Heroes of the Grid, and G.I. Joe Mission Critical, a crossover. Look, some people like to play G.I. Joe. Yeah, is it a war game? They're shooting at each other, they're killing each other. Yeah, it's war. On Tabletop Sci-Fi, Saga, a TSR game, review and how to play. Check out that channel, man. He only has 770 subscribers. Subscribe to that guy. Subscribe to me. Subscribe to the channels you enjoy. You know what I'm saying? We do this, and I'm saying we, because we love doing this. Because so we're narcissists. Or we're artists. What's the diff? On Gamer's Closet, I'm supposed to have a chat with the Doug of the Gamer's Closet. Doug Weed, what a name. Better than Joe Bud. Gamer's Closet, I'm supposed to have a chat with him on Sunday. God, I gotta write it down because I'm gonna forget. I don't want to forget. One video this week on the Gamer's Closet, and it's another banned card game, Camel, the game. It's banned. Why is it banned? Check out the Gamer's Closet. On Tanks Zone, best board games based on video games. top 20. All this on Tank Zone. Hex encountered one video. Second Front. This is a PC game. It's a first look and review. Smart War Games. 4 videos this week. Tafel Champions. Ancient Chess on Steam. This is a content showcase. Also, Skyhawk. Rolling Thunder 1966 in Vassal. Contents and gameplay. Board Battlefield on Steam. Contents and gameplay. Board Battlefield. That looks pretty cool. Also, Nuclear War Simulator released on Steam, and Matrix / Slytherin. Yeah, I'll have another martini. Slytherin. This is a contents review. Box of Delights, one video. I used to love this channel, man. 1815, Scum of the Earth. Part 1, Introduction and Setup. Who doesn't want to play a game called Scum of the Earth? Storm of Steel Wargaming. 3 videos this week. A Bench Report hobby update. Plus, Undaunted Stalingrad Scenario 1. And Sharp Practice, the Men in Black Battle Report. All this on Storm of Steel Wargaming. Look, you know you like pasta. Check out Pasta Grannies. Discover polenta gnocchi. Polenta gnocchi with creamy fontina sauce from Aosta. Oh my god, my mouth is watering. Look, my dad is from the north, from Tuscany, and it's polenta up there, right? South, more pasta. Up north, more not pasta. And these Pasta Grannies, look, man, you think you can go to a restaurant and pay $500 for 2 people without the wine and have gnocchi. But these ladies will rip that restaurant apart. Apart! Bill Thornton, 4 videos. Tower Simulator number 3. Also, Stratematic Basketball. This is Boston Replay 2009. And Raiders of the Deep U-Boat World War I. This is a Compass Games game. And Imperial Settlers Empires of the North solo playthrough on Bill Thornton. Nerd Workshop, 3 videos. Luftwaffe playthrough by Avalon Hill. Turn 4 and gameplay. This is part 3 of that video. Compass Games Raiders of the Deep, a first look. This is a Compass Games game, obviously. And Tank Duel North Africa GMT Games. Designed by Mike Bertuccelli, and it's how to make counter organizing trays. 3D printer. Everybody's into these 3D printers, man. I just wish I had the cash. Cataclysm Now! Sinking of Prince of Wales and the Repulse. Task Force by VUCA Simulations. And Battle of the Java Sea. Again, Task Force by VUCA Simulations. Everything ASL Titanis. George Chiotis, Advanced Squad Leader. Clearing Colville, a solo play, plus Computer Tactical Sim Second Front and Second Front custom-made scenarios. Relax, take it easy, watch a horror movie, and what's better than monsters? Monster madness. The counterculture to blockbusters. Come on, watch it. There's Hammer horrors. There's the counter thing to Hammer horrors. What's it called? Yeah, I forget. For God's sakes, man. You know, have a few martinis and you forget everything. Again, watch some movies. Creature Feature featuring a movie called Meteor with none other than the James Bond man, Sean Connery, with a babe. The Dusted Game Shelf has one video. It's Dungeons and Dragons OS Monster Use, Bone Sovereign. Mike Lambo, Solitaire Book Games. What are you telling me? He's got another war game out? Outpost 2099, instructional playthrough and a quick look. Another Mike Lambo game. This guy's incredible. Now he's going into sci-fi. I'm really into sci-fi. I gotta get that game. Mike, if you got a heart, send me the game. I'm telling you, this guy's doing great. He's doing great. One, for the hobby, not expensive. Solo games, just fantastic. U-Boater 658, 8 videos. Traveler Solo, Mythic GM Emulator Review. Also unboxing DVG's Warfighter, North African / Mediterranean. This is a Kickstarter. Is that what's happening right now? I gotta check it out, DVG. And the rest of the videos, that is 6 of them, are on the SPI Battle for the Ardennes, Clairvaux, the German turn, the US turn, the German turn part 10, the US turn part 10, Clairvaux German turn part 11, and the end of the US turn in Clairvaux of the Battle of the Ardennes on U-Boater 658, turn 11. It is the end. Zilla Blitz! 4 videos this week. Chase of the Bismarck. It's a gameplay. This is a VUCA simulation sim. Also, Second Front D-Day, Hex Draw, Microprose, World War II Tactical Combat War Game. Is this a PC game? Looks like a PC game. And he's on his trucks again at ATS Western Star 5700 XE First Look American Truck Simulator. What the hell's he talking about? 5700 XE American Truck Simulator. What's 5700 about it? What's XE about it? What's anything about anything? Also, the last video was The Hunt Wargame unboxing, Salt and Pepper Games. Matthias Kramer. On Zilla Blitz. Juste Garde has 2 videos. Europa Universalis, a new arrival, The Price of Power. Plus, inside C3I magazine number 36. This is a game in that magazine by Trevor Bender called something something of the desert, because I can't see it from here. That's why you come here, to get the news. Sci-Fi Central, relax, take it easy. Take it easy. Watch Point B, full movie, crazy sci-fi comedy. Also, Men in Black, aliens take a hostage. It's just a small scene. And there's a full movie again called Monsters of Man. Epic action, sci-fi survival in 4K, and it's an exclusive on Sci-Fi Central. 6 Actual, Pour le Mérite, Bloody April, a game by Lee Brimington Wood, published by GMT. This is an unboxing. I can't get that game. Why? It's not published anymore. Maybe they'll publish it again. Call them up. GMT P500. The Board Game Chronicles, Cuba Libre Explained. Also, storage solutions for Valiant Defense games. He's got 4 games here. Castleator, Pavlov's House, Postman in something uniform, and Landsrith Ridge. All games by the handsome He-Man David Thompson.
Howdy folks, it's Meandering Mike from the Man Cave of Madness. Saying hello to all you folks watching Dan Pincaldi's Knowing Me here. This is my weekly channel update. A little bit of a slacker this week. I only did 15 videos instead of 16. Not counting this one right here, which was my channel update from last week. We won't get that one, or actually the week before. We did 10 Britannia playthrough videos this time. We're up through starting turn 12. We also launched our game giveaway for Valentine's Day, which you can see right here. There's 9 games in the prize pool. I think we're actually going to add a 10th one. There could be 3 winners. And I'm extending that giveaway. We're going to close that down on Saturday, February the 4th. So you people that are watching this fresh, like on Saturday, you still have a chance to go over and sign up for the game giveaway. Also, we have up and over another visit from that mysterious black bunny. He's hanging out by my car there. We actually get a chance to throw some food at him and feed him. So let's see, let's scroll on up here. Wrong direction. I also did 2 unboxings here and here. I unboxed another game from the historical game company. This one's called The Battle of Baton Rouge. It's a similar system to the Fort Jefferson attack that I had unboxed previously a month or 2 ago. And then also an unboxing of the Zweihander role-playing game starter set. That looks a really pretty cool fantasy horror role-playing game. If you're into that kind of stuff, it's got pretty cool art, and it's all nice and dark, deep, and mysterious, if you like that kind of thing. And the last thing up and over is not an unboxing, but an untubing. I got a gift from Christopher Press, Nanguea, with some mechanical pencils and some really cool nautical charts that he sent me for these really cool mysterious islands off the coast of Canada. Check that out if you're interested in hearing about that weirdness. So that's it for this week. Just 15 new videos. I'll have to try to try harder next week, I guess. So all you folks out there watching Dan Pincaldi's Knowing Me here, take care and ciao. Back to you, Dan.
On Kings and Generals, that fantastic channel, we have 3 videos this week. Ottoman expansion in Anatolia, Ottoman Empire, 4K documentary, plus a full history of the ancient Celts, origins to Roman conquest. This is a documentary on Kings and Generals. And end of Guadalcanal campaign, Pacific War number 63. This is a documentary on Kings and Generals this week. Patrick's Tactics and Tutorials, 2 videos out. Grant Takes Command 2, scenario number 4, Bloody Spotsylvania, season or session 1, I should say. Also, another video called Combat Commander Normandy, campaign scenario 56, game number 4 on Patrick's Tactics and Tutorials. Castle Archon 2 videos, a review of Trailblazer. This is a micro game, plus a review of Turbo Fire. These are old, well, the golden years of wargaming, which we are now in the platinum years, or the opulent years. Hex to Hex, 2 videos out. Drift in the Wilderness and Drive on Stalingrad, Part 1. Legendary Tactics has 4 videos out. Risk Grandmaster Strategy with a top-ranked player. Another video called Stratego Strategy Guide, plus Quickalope's top 10 board games for Legendary Tactics in 2023, and Blitzkrieg, a Paolo Mori game, full game playthrough example of a gameplay. Wojennik TV for our Polish listeners. We have 3 Polish videos. And one is called 11, the other one is the Reichsbid to Build the Bomb, and Shadows of Malice, Seekers of a Hidden Light. All of these are for our Polish listeners, watchers, whatever. History Hustle, 1 video. Why the Reds won the Russian Civil War against the Whites. Yeah, that's wicked history. My Own Worst Enemy has 1 video this week. He's slacking off. Carrier Battles, Philippine Sea. An unboxing of the Philippine Sea. This is a game by Compass Games. Published, that is, by Compass Games. Big Board Gaming has 1 video, and it's on Combat, a Compass Games game. 2 Shooty Bits, gameplay and quick comments. For our Spanish listeners, Julius Fairfax has 1 video out this week, La Guerra de Thatcher, Thatcher's War. I don't know who did that game, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. Margaret Thatcher. You ever watch that? The Falklands War documentary? Really interesting. The Tank Museum has 1 video out. See inside Little Willie. Little Willie. Bloody hell, they call a tank Little Willie on the Tank Museum. The man who goes by the name of Jeff. Europa, Age 1, Round 2. That's the video, ladies and gentlemen. Stephen Dolges has 1 video. Game on Con 2023 Prep. This is a MMP game. It's an operational combat series game on... I can't see the title, and that's why you come here for those or that information. Tony of Tony's Board Life, 3 videos. All 3 of them are on Stout Hearts. Turn 1, turns 2, 3, 4, and 10. Part 3, he says. Part 3 is turns 4 and 10. Look, the first video is half an hour, second video is 15 minutes, the third video is an hour and a half. On Tony's Board Life. Dad vs. Son, 4 videos. And it's on Combat, the Compass Games game. Mission 19. All of them are attack. So part 6.7, 8, 9, and 10 on Dad versus Son this week. Timmy of Harebrained Games has 3 videos out this week. Harebrained Games, Downfall of Empires, a review, plus the most meaningful, this is an unboxing of a game called Frosthaven, and he reviews Land of Galzier, or Galzier. Yeah, you try it after a couple of martinis. Combat Board Games has 1 video out, and he's unbagging Airships at War 1914-41 by Phil Eklund. You know, I always wanted to get that game. Really? Ruffy of Rough Swordsman Wargamer has 2 videos out this week on his Open the Box segment. It not a war game Wednesday. He checks out Final Girl, Frightmare on Maple Lane, and Open the Box, a DVG game, DVG I should say, Spruance Leader, an unboxing. I have that game. On Ruffy's channel, Rough Swordsman Wargamer. Little Wars TV, 1 video, Edcoat, Battle of Edcoat Wargames, or Edcot. You know, this is Mark's Wargame Room. Mark's Game Room, I should say, not Wargame Room. Edcoat makes me think of Kid Creole and the Coconuts. Endicott. and the capability, and the capability. Jan Heinemann has 4 videos this week. Is like off. De Wirstel Schaffelselte Sealet. Oh man, it's in German. I wish I could on the fly sight read German like I could sight read music, but I can't. It's Suzerain or Suzerain. Plus another video on Tales of Iron, another one on Suzerain, and another one on Tales of Iron. All this on Jan Heinemann's channel called Let's Play History. The Hugh Hefner of Wargames, Warhero Plays World War II, is unboxing ASL Drop Zone St. Mary-Église. I always wanted to go to St. Mary-Église. There's some good mushrooms there. The Professor Riccardo Mazzini has 2 videos on his mini Warlog American Tank Ace by Gregory M. Smith, published by Compass Games, and he does a mini Warlog Ultra on the culture of ludic games. Antonio Brusa's Games to Learn the Story. So in Italian it's Giochi per imparare la storia. So games to learn the story. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. You know, Dave of Centurions Review has 4 videos out. Wargame Chat number 68, our favorite aces, plus GDW Beta Foam Review, and Terminator 2 Year of Darkness Vintage Wargame, plus Dice of the Round Table, a game of my own design. That means a game of Dave's design. Check it out on Centurions Review, a game by Dave of Centurions Review. Mauro Faina has 1 video out and he's checking out Beotacon number 23, the first part. Also check out STUKAJOE checking out Beotacon. Cody of the Discriminating Gamer has 2 videos out. Star Wars Valenius, Power of the Dark Side. Valenius. That's long. Plus Matt Culkin's Charioteer. Check out my interview with Matt Culkins. Nice guy. The man famously known as Calandale, Enrico Viglino, has 2 videos out. 1, Espinoza 3, and Tribalism Rant of an hour and a half. The chief of Bonding with Board Games has 1 video this week. It's Blade Runner, the RPG, episode number 7, Lara and Luno. This is a solo series on Bonding with Board Games. GIMPY of the GIMPY Gamer, 3 videos. GIMPY's Gal Guesses Assault Red Horizon 41, plus Enemy Action Kharkov Part 1, and Yearly Giveaway 2023.
Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to the Centurions Review. This week we created 1 episode of Wargame Chat, a review, and a first look at a miniatures game. On Wargame Chat, we delve into history and talk about some of our favorite aces. Most were from World War II, but we talked about plenty from other wars also. Len has a ton of knowledge about famous aces and shared a lot of great information. Next, we did a review of Beta Fam from GDW. It's a Series 120 game and the only one I didn't particularly like. In this game, the Italians are retreating in North Africa and the British set up ambushes to catch them. A lot of the game feels like shooting fish in a barrel as the Italian transport units are confined to the roads and the British have no trouble destroying them. However, the Italians have very good artillery and they will win the game if they use it effectively. I felt the game was too much of a slog for the Italians and had way too many turns. 27 turns in a war game is really tedious. This would have been a lot better if it had only had half that many turns and the Italians brought in double the reinforcements every turn. After that, we did a first look at Terminator 2 Year of Darkness from Leading Edge Games. This is a miniature rule set about fighting Skynet in the future. It has a small miniature line that has basic soldiers and Terminators, but is missing a lot of vital units such as hunter-killer aircraft and armored vehicles, along with human marauders and human vehicles. Why have stats in the rulebook for unit types that you don't carry in your miniatures line? It just doesn't make sense. The rules themselves use a lot of tables like most leading edge games do, and some people don't like that. Overall, it's a pretty simple rule set, but you'll be using charts and tables constantly. Last, I created a how to play video for a dice game I'm selling on Wargame's Vault. The game is called Dice of the Round Table, and it uses dice you already have to represent the knights and kings. Players will roll their dice and use strategy to defeat their opponents and become the ultimate ruler of the kingdom. The actions available to a player are attacking a knight or king, infiltrate the enemy's castle, poison the enemy king, boost their own morale, or even resurrect the fallen knight. With a combination of luck and strategy, the game is easy to learn but challenging the master, making it perfect for casual and experienced gamers alike. Gather your friends, sharpen your skills, and get ready for an epic battle in Dice of the Round Table. That's all I got, guys. Thanks for watching, and have a good evening.
Another week, another show. You know, I had 3 martinis, and it's a little bit too much. Too much. I must have had about, 40 olives in those 3 martinis. Because I like olives, and I like my martinis dirty. But for God's sakes, it hits like a ton of bricks. And I'll tell you something. If you're gonna make a martini, buy good ingredients. A great gin, a great French Dolay vermouth, and some great briny olives. Other than that, it's crap. I bought Bombay Palace gin and some crappy vermouth, Lionel vermouth. It's crap. It's not even worth it. Because you like to enjoy your drink. You just don't want to get drunk. You want to enjoy a drink, man. A cocktail's a nice thing if you can enjoy it. Regardless. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with me. And please like and subscribe and donate to this channel. You help me live. Sincerely. Other than that, watch these great channels that have been showcased on the news. And comment on the... below there. Comment on the comments, or comment like you usually do. And I really appreciate it, and I try to answer all the comments as quickly as I can. I'm off this week, or this weekend, so I should be checking out the comments. Talk to me, I'll talk to you, and if anybody wants to contribute to this channel to make it better, to make it like a dice tower, but the flak tower. Let's do so. Let's create a war game channel where you come and it's your interests, specific to war games or whatever. Thank you for watching. Have a good weekend. I'm gonna be going to bed, and be nice. Ciao.